Good morning to all of you. Today's topic is company Lemma for context-free language. We already discussed company Lemma for regular language. The things are similar, but little bit concepts are changed. Right? In regular language, we divide it into three parts, right? But in context-free language, we divide it into five parts, right? This is the one difference. And second difference is the basic condition and the starting condition, right? We focus on that x into y to power I and z, but in this part we focus on the x into y to power v to power I, x y to power I and z, right? So these are the difference in regular language and context-free language in computing, right? Now, so pumping lemma is used to prove that a language is not context-free language. Uh, we know this thing. The concept of pumping lemma is always work on the contradiction part. What is the meaning of contradiction part? First, we take language as a context-free language, and then we prove that this language is not a context-free language. Right? Now, if A is a context-free language, then A has a pumping length that is called P, such that any string S where length of S is greater than equal to P. What is the mean of where length of S is greater than equal to P? P is the pumping length and S is the string length, right? So I hope this term is clear. The length of string is always greater than the length of pumping length, right? So maybe divided into five pieces, right? So string can be divided into five parts, right? U, V, X, Y, Z, right? Here, such that the following condition must be true. These are the three basic conditions, right? First condition is U, V to power I, X, Y to power I, that is in A for every I is greater than 0. A means we talking about the context-free language. So in this particular condition, I is always greater than equal to 0, right? The second condition is length of v or y is greater than 0, and the third condition is length of v x y is less than equal to pumping length, right? In generally, we can see whenever we solve the problem, right? So condition two is almost true, but we always focus on a condition one, right? So most of the time, whenever we solve the company problems for context-free language, we focus on this particular condition first, right? Here now, how to solve using company lemma, right? For context-free language, so there are a number of steps. One by one, we discuss each and every step. Uh, to proving the language is not context-free language, right? So first, we assume that the language is context-free, earlier discussed, right? In the basic concept of company lemma, we assume that the language is context-free, and then we prove that the language is not a context-free language, right? The second part, we assume a pumping length. Third part, we assume a string, right? Fourth part, right? String length always greater than equal to pumping length. That is a basic definition, right? And divided into S. Next part divided into S into U, V, X, Y, Z, and we choose I value and then put the I value right in condition first, and we uh, check the giving the or derived string is equivalent to or is equal to given language or not. So the basic theme is that that this condition is never satisfied for the given language, right? Then consider the way that S can be derived into UV X Y Z. That is the meaning of this particular line, so that none of these can be satisfy all the three pumping condition at the same time. What is the meaning of this particular statement? This particular statement, the three conditions are not satisfied, right? A particular language. If these three conditions are satisfied for a particular language, all three. Meaning is all three, right? So So that language is called the context-free language. But in pumping lemma, we always prove that giving language is not a context-free language. So either one, two, or three, right? Any condition is not. So we focus on a condition first, right? Clear? Uh, so this is a basic theoretical part of pumping lemma. How to prove the giving language is context-free language or not, right? So now we take care for one example, right? The- This is the example. So that language L equal to a key power n, b key power n, c key power n, right? Where n is greater than equal to 0 is not a context-free language, right? So in previous slide we already discussed, right, how to prove that a language is not a context-free language, right? So the first point, we assume that the language is context-free language, and second, we assume a pumping length p, right? And third, we assume a string. So string is a key power p, b key power p, and c key power p. Now the most important part, we derived this string into five parts, that is u v, u v x y z, right? Now assume pumping length p equal to 4. So the giving string is a key power 4, b key power 4, c key power 4. Now these are the different type of cases, case 1, case 2, case 3, based on your assumptions or our assumptions, right? There is no hard and fast rule. You define this particular case 1 or you define this particular case 2. According to your choice, you can drive different type of cases. And each and every cases, the objective of each and every case is that they prove the contradiction part, right? So in my convenience, right, case one is V and Y each contain only one type of symbol. What is the meaning of this point? Yeah, V and Y. So in this language, three different type of symbols are used: A, B, and C. So V and Y each contain only one type of symbol. So V contain either A or B or C, or Y contain either A, B, or C. Right? Clear? So on the basis of this assumption, right, we simplified the string 4 times A, 4 times B, and 4 times C. Now, according to my assumption, uh, U value is single A, B value is double A, and single A and 4 times B and single C is the value of X, and then single C is Y, and double C is Z, right? Now, the first condition is U into V to power I X, Y to power I Z. Now, assume the value of I is greater than 0. So, I choose the value as I equal to 2. You can choose 3, 4, 5, but if you choose longer value, that is complicated to solve the problem. So, we can choose the value of I in between 2, 3, 4, or 5. That is the assumption, not hard and fast rule, right? So now put the value I equal to 2. So u v square x y square and z. Now put the value of u v x y z on the basis of dividation. So u value is simple a, so we put it simple a. Now v square means v value is double a, so we put the value double a and then double a. Why double a and double a? There is v square. Then x is means a 4 times b and then c. So here we put a 4 times b and then c. Now y square means we put it to c 2 times and the last z is double c. So here we put double c. Now we found total number of a is 6, b is 4, and c is 5. So a to power 6, b to power 4, c to power 5. That does not belong to our given language, right? Our language is a to power n, b to power n, c to power n. Here, the power of a, b, c are always equal, but in this derived system, a to power 6, b to power 4, and c to power 5, these are the different power of a, b, c. So, we can easily say this particular language is not a context-free language, right? Which take care for another case, right? This case is either V or Y has more than one kind of symbol. What is the meaning of that more than one kind of symbol? It means V contain A, B, or A, B, C, both, right? But Y may be contain single or more than one, right? So on the basis of this assumption, we take a value of B is double A double B and the value of Y is single B. So in B, we contain more than one kind of symbol, or in Y, we contain a single symbol, right? So according to my assumption, right, I take a U value is double A and B value is double A and double B, and then X is a single B and Y is a single B, and the Z is 4 times C, right? Now, uh, according to the condition 1, u v to power I x y to power I z. Now take care value of I equal to 2. So u into v square x y square z. Now put the value of u. U is a double A, so we put the value is double A. Then v is double A double v, and here is v square, so double A double v and then double A double v. Now the value of x is a single b, so we put it single b. Now y it means y square, so we put the value b and b again, and the last value is z, so we put the value of 4 times c is here. Now we can easily can see the string is a to power 4 b square a square and b to power 4 b to power 5 and then c to power 4. And this is not a form of a to power n, b to power s, c to power n. So this is not, we can easily say this is not a context-free language. Now we focus on the remaining two conditions. V, y is greater than z, length of v and y. So v is 2 and y is 1, right? I have already told you second condition most of the time true. So this condition is true. So don't worry about that. Already we proved that condition first one is false. So this is not a context-free language. But we check other conditions. So condition 2 is true. Now we take care for the condition 3. Length of vxy. So we count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So length of vxy is 9 is less than equal to length of pumping length of P. So that is false. 9 is less than equal to 4. That condition is false. So condition false and condition 3 are false. So this language is not a context-free language. Right? I hope this point is clear. Now take one more example. Right? This example is language L equal to WW, where W is belong to 0, 1 holistic. It's not context-free language, right? So what is the meaning of this language? It means we put the value of W 0. So this is a W, again this is a mirror image of this. So again this is 0. If we put the value of 0, 1, then this W value is 0, 1. So on the basis of these assumptions, right, take a string 0 to power p, 1 to power p, 0 to power p, 1 to power p. This is a mirror image, right? This W is 0 to power p, 1 to power p. So again this W is 0 to power p, 1 to power p. Now divide into 5 tuples or 5 parts uv x y z, and assume pumping length is 5. So if we assume pumping length 5, so the string is 0 to power 5, 1 to power 5, 0 to power 5, 1 to power 5. Now I have already told you case is your assumption. So in this problem I assume that v and y each contain one type of symbols, right? It means v is contained either 0 or 1, or y is contained either 0 or 1. It's not a mixing form, right? So according to my assumptions, right, 3 0 is the value of u, double 0 is a value of v, double 1 is the value of x, and double 1 again the value of y, and the remaining parts are the value of z. Now the condition 1 is u into v to power I, x y to power I, and z, right? So put the value of I equal to 2. You can put the value to 3, 4, 5, right? I have already told, right? Why we put the value I is equal to 2, right? So we put the value I equal to 2. So the part is u v square x y square z. So we put the value u v x y z, right? So u is 3, 3 times 0, so 3 times 0, then v is double 0 and v square it means 4 times 0, right? So here 3 times 0 and then 4 times 0. Now the value of x is double 1, so we put it here double 1. Now y square it means double 1, so put double 1 and double 1, and remaining parts of z, so put it here the z, right? Now we can easily check the total number of 0 is 7, 0 to the power 7, 1 to the power 7, then 0 to the power 5, and 1 to the power 5. This is 1, not 0, right? So, according to our language, always W is a mirror of this, this W is a mirror of this W. It means if 0 to the power 5 is here, so in this part 0 to the power 5 is also, right? If here 1 to the power 5, so in this part is 1 to the power 5. So according to this clarification, right, we drive the string 0 to the power 7, 1 to the power 7, 0 to the power 5, 1 to the power 5. So these powers are not equal, so we can easily say this language is not a context free language. And we're talking about the remaining conditions, right? Condition 2 and condition 3 I already told you. Condition 2 always true, but we're talking about the condition 3 vxy, right? So what is the value of vxy? V is 2, x is 2, and y is 2. So total value are 6, right? And 6 is less than equal to 5. That is again no wrong. So condition 1 and condition 3 are false. So we can easily say this particular language is not a context free language, right? I hope the things are clear, right? What is the concept of pumping lemma? What is the concept of how to prove with pumping lemma any context free language is context free language or not, right? So if you have any problem, you can contact me and you take one or more example and solve on your basis. If you have any problem, you can contact me. And then, thank you so much.